Hey, so I'm testing out a piece of software, and if it's working correctly, I should be broadcasting from my Facebook page at facebook.com/LynnTerryBiz, B-I-Z, and also broadcasting simultaneously in both of my Facebook groups, which is the Weekly Marketing Challenge and Social Marketing Results. So I'm just doing a quick test to see how that works before I take it live in my own niche. So I have my niche as Low Carb Traveler, where I do internet marketing, where I actually do everything that I teach. And so I'm going to be going live on my Facebook page and also broadcasting in my larger Facebook group simultaneously at the same time. So I'm just testing the software, and I'm most curious to see through this quick test whether it notifies people who like my page and also notifies people who are members of my group at the same time, or if it just broadcasts. So just kind of doing a little bit of test. In fact, I've been doing a lot of testing with Facebook Live and also with Instagram Live and basically with social live streaming in general over the past week. And the results have been nothing short of amazing. The results have been shocking, actually. To say that I've been shocked with the results would be a massive understatement. But of course, results are one thing as far as increasing my reach, increasing exposure, increasing my engagement, and all those kinds of things. But the proof is in the profit. Like I said in the email I sent out earlier today, if you saw that, when it boils down to it, it's all about the revenue. The proof is in the profit. So the profit is there. And I've had extremely good results, shocking conversion rates, and things like that. So I want to share that with you. And so what I'm going to do is, in my usual fashion, I'm going to share the results. I'm going to share the case study in the same way that I'm actually achieving those results, which is through live streaming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go live on Monday at noon Eastern, and I've asked Monique Johnson to join me because she's the expert at live streaming, and I'm kind of going to want her input and feedback and some tips and tricks from her as well. So plan to join us both live on Monday, and that's going to be at noon Eastern, which is 9 a.m. Pacific time. And I'll be sharing my results because I say that I could share them with you now. The results are great, the conversions. And it's kind of a tough sale physical product, so the conversions have been floating between 11 and 17%, which is amazing. And this is on something I did on Tuesday, by the way, and the sales are still coming in and just kind of compounding, which is something to definitely get excited about. I love things that are done once and then repurposed and then turn into evergreen content that just continues converting for you. And so that's what I want to share with you when I go live on Monday. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of different kinds of testing. And right now I'm testing a piece of software that is broadcasting simultaneously. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm about to find out if it works before I go live in my own niche, which is where I do all of my work. Anyway, so just to give you a little bit of background as far as what got me excited about this, 2 weeks ago today, I was sitting in a conference in Atlanta, and Monique was there. She was actually speaking on the topic of live streaming. And I had tried live streaming before, not with a lot of success, not with a lot of luck. I got a little bit frustrated with some of the technology, with things just kind of crapping out on me or what have you. And of course, things are tons easier now. So we have lots more options, lots more features. But in addition to that, I also did video blogging or vlogging for a while, and I invested in thousands of dollars worth of video camera, tripod, lighting, the whole 9 yards, video editing software. I went Mac. I got 2 MacBooks, so I went with the whole thing, and it was expensive. It was cumbersome. It was time consuming to try to do, whereas the techniques that Monique teaches are so easy, and you can basically do them from anywhere. In fact, you can do them from anywhere. And so anyway, it wasn't that got me excited about it, though. I have to say that she kind of made one comment in passing even in her entire presentation, and her presentation was so amazing that the only phone use in the entire room while she was teaching this topic was to take pictures of her slides or to take notes. That was it. Everybody was completely and totally mesmerized and engaged because she provided some amazing tips and content. It got us all excited. Anyway, so what she said that really kind of pulled me in was she made the comment, you can sell products all day, every day on Facebook Live. And I'm like, I'm already selling products all day, every day on Facebook and Pinterest and Twitter and Google Plus and Tumblr and Instagram and basically across social media in general. And I'm not using live and not even necessarily doing it that well. In fact, that was the big confession I made in the email that I sent earlier today. You know, even doing it badly, I'm getting really good results. So anyway, when she made that comment, that was the big light bulb that went off for me. She said, you can sell products all day, every day on Facebook Live. And so I was like, okay. So I decided I was going to give it a try. Just test it out. Really, pardon me, didn't really know what to expect in terms of results or what have you. But like I said, the results have blown me away. Like nothing else that I have ever tried or tested yet up to this point. And so I'm super excited to share those with you. The numbers are still coming in, so I'm still kind of tallying that all up and taking screenshots of everything as I go so I can share this with you in a detailed case study. But like I said, I asked Monique to join me on Monday so she can kind of give some more technical input because I'm still in the testing phase. And I'm going to share my results with you, and that's going to be at Monday at noon Eastern. So to make sure that you get the logins for that, I'm going to send them out by email. So just make sure you're subscribed by email at clicknews.com, clicknewz.com if you're not already. Anyway, so I'll share a couple of tips with you real quick, and then I'm going to hop off, and I'm going to double check and see if this test worked, because basically I'm just running this test, which again is simultaneous live stream broadcasting. I'll tell you all about it in the case study and more about it on Monday. But I'm just basically testing a piece of software right now because I'm about to use it in my own niche, which is where I go to, recommend products and make sales and grow my audience and do all the things I teach you guys to do. So anyway, and Monique does have a workshop coming up. It's a live workshop, and it starts in next week. And so from the time of this live broadcast, it's starting in, I think, 8 days. So if you want to learn more about that, you can go to clicknews.com/live. I've already signed up. And while Monique and I have been friends for years, and I'm an affiliate and I'm a super affiliate and yada, 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 I paid for it myself, the workshop, because I wanted to be invested in it, number one. And number two, I've already made more than it costs just testing out what she kind of gave us a preview about at the conference 2 weeks ago today. And so I was just reinvesting it back in that workshop because this is going to be bigger, basically than anything I've done in a while. And it has me more excited about my business than I have been in a long time too. So that was kind of a fun thing Monique and I were talking about the other day. You go through kind of phases where you're maybe a little bit bored or put off with your business, or you're just kind of going through the motions or what have you. And I had found myself in that place. And so, hi, Clinton. It's so good to see you here. So anyway, it was nice to find something that got me that excited again. And again, it's, coming from a place of being passionate about what you're doing, being excited about what you're doing, really being into what you're doing, really shows with your target audience. And for me, that's the low carb market as low carb traveler. And so that makes a huge difference in your reach, in your results, in your exposure, in the response you get from people, in your conversions even, which is awesome. Anyway, so one little tip I want to share with you real quick before I hop off, because again, this is just a test because I'm testing a new piece of software that I'm trying out. Anyway, one little tip is present yourself live. When you're doing live streaming, present yourself live in a way that you can repurpose, meaning that it will serve you well long-term as evergreen content. That was a mistake that I made with my very first live stream because I did not realize the long-term potential. Like, I did something on Tuesday night that is, still making sales, that's still producing results, that's still doing extremely well. And so just learning as I go, I want to make sure and share those tips with you too, that you want to present your live stream in a way that is or can be repurposed into evergreen content. So for the recorded video, and things like that. So, and I say that because in my own test, starting on Tuesday, I discovered myself through that testing that I got way more views, way more response and engagement, way more conversions even long after the actual live stream was over than while it was actually going on. So there's a little tip for you. Anyway, so plan to join us Monday. I'm going to be sharing my results then. And the reason that I'm not sharing them now is because the results are still happening. Like I'm right in the middle of tracking conversion. Sales are still coming in. All this stuff is just like happening as we speak, which is super exciting. I cannot wait to share this with you. Anyway, it's going to just be a free chat, a live chat. And like I said, I asked Monique to join in so she can, pipe in with like technical stuff that I don't know or what have you. And we're going to do that on Monday at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific time. And hopefully you'll make time to join us. I will send the login link. I'll figure out what it is. Monique has it because she's creating the room and everything. And so I'll send that out to you by email. Pardon me. So make sure you're subscribed at clicknews.com if you aren't already, and plan to join us because I'm excited to share my results with you. All right. Have a great rest of the day or night, and I will see you live on Monday.